Hi everyone, I'm Vinny and welcome to another video. Unfortunately, I will be using a text-to-speech voice to explain my story about the Roblox role-playing community because I am no good at speaking for a long period of time, and that makes me scrap videos. And I want to get something out. So here's the uh, AI, not exactly AI, the funny text-to-speech man speaking my story for me because I am no good at speaking. See y'all later. I may interrupt a little bit.
So to get things started, I was an avid member of the Roblox role-playing community for as long as I can remember. I was introduced to the game at daycare and absolutely fell in love with it. I think I started RP when I was around 10, although due to being a guest I couldn't do much. I will be telling you my worst experience from the RP community, specifically the Undertale RP community on Roblox. Unfortunately, I no longer have the screenshots for any of this, although the man I will be talking about is still lingering in role-playing games, even though he is, I believe, 24 years old and had done terrible things to me as well as a friend of mine. Another unfortunate thing is if I bring up his name, his friends will go after me and I don't want that. From here on their names will be replaced with various fruits and vegetables because I am uncreative. My name will be Pitaya in this. The year is 2019, a few months before the pandemic that kept everyone inside. I was a freshman in high school, about around 15. I had discovered a game called Undertale RP, which has sadly shut down as of recently. I was messing around as my OC until I came across Kumquat, Banana, and Lime. Banana was the oldest of the group to my knowledge, being around 17 to 18. Pause here.
Already we are starting off to a big yikes. He would have already been an adult when he met me. Yes, I did look it up. I am born late into my years, so I would have still been a child when I met him, and definitely not legal. Definitely. But let's continue.
Kumquat will not be discussed here because he is a story for another day, or never because I never want to speak of him again. Lime is not important to this story. By around March, we had a rather sizable group and decided to make a Discord server. This was fine until around early 2020, Banana got exposed for ERPing with Yuzu, who was 14 at the time. The whole group shunned him and that was the end. JK, I went back to him because I was being manipulated into believing he changed by Kumquat. This will be paraphrased. Banana had gotten me into Changed, a blatant transfu fetish game which I didn't know at the time because still I was a minor. In a private instance when everyone else left, we had a conversation going down the lines of this. Hey, Pitaya? Yes, Banana? You wanna, do it? No thanks. Either ways I'm technically your sister in RP. I'm adoptive anyways, it doesn't matter. Still no thanks. And that was the conversation that made me finally leave. I was grossed out to say the least. In RP my OC was not only his sister but 14 years old and his OC was 20, so yeah, pedophilic incest, ew. The worst part is he blamed it all on his autism, which is not an excuse for what he did. It's disgusting that he did this and he got away with it. Although I would love to expose his Roblox account and shit, again his friends don't like me very much so I don't want to get harassed. If this seems cowardly then yes it is, I'm just trying to ensure my safety from them. I'm sure I'm not the only one that he hurt, I'm sure my friend Yuzu isn't the only one he hurt. Maybe someday there will be someone with screenshots. He hangs around the Undertale, Changed as well as Kaiju Paradise, Five Nights at Freddy's, Sprunky, Fundamental Paper Education, Bendy and the Ink Machine and many other indie game communities. Be careful out there, he may just be in your RP server. Again, he is 24 years old and should not be there. Thank you for listening to my ramble. I will look forward to my next upload.